shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra. Fuck with me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it.
Alright, my friend. First of all, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm gonna need more energy for it.
Good
you
morning.
Guys, for us. Yep. My friends, I'm gonna be your tour guide for today. Today we are a smaller group, which I enjoy quite a lot because it's more conversational, it's less of a show, you know, like, with that being said, any questions you might have, anything you might need during the tour, just come to me and you can ask anything. Sometimes I look angry, but that is just because the sun is always in my face, but I'm always happy and open for your questions, alright? Today we're going to be off-roading mostly on the north coast of the island, which is going to be bumpy, it's going to be dusty. That is all part of the tour. Especially anything white is going to change colors, alright? But that is part of the adventure, alright? Guys, these are going to be your machines for today. They are colorful, they look playful and fun, and they are. But with playfulness and fun comes safety as well. Alright, so first of all, before we get to the off-roading part, it's gonna be paved roads, which means traffic. Alright, and I don't know if you notice how many roundabouts we have on the island. It's quite a lot. So we are a smaller group, as I said, so usually or sometimes actually they let us go as a group. But if they don't, just remember the ones inside the roundabout to the left hand side have the right of way. So if I make it, you cannot make it, just wait patiently and then I will wait for you on the other side of the roundabout. So don't try to rush it, be safe first, alright? When we get to the off-roading part, it's gonna be dirt roads, which is gonna be very, very tempting to start drifting. But that is 100% not allowed, alright? Because these grip to the coral and our ground is made out of coral, alright? So they grip and believe me, they will roll over, alright? And I know 100% that it will because it has happened before, alright? So my duty is not only for us to have fun, but to bring you back in one piece. You can ruin your own vacation, the vacation for everybody else. So the off-roading on its own is going to be fun enough. Don't have to go the extra mile to be unsafe. All right? That was the serious moment of the tour.
Yes, yes.
Other than that
serious moment
we
had front and center.
All right.
Moving up there next to you.
Oh boy. Gonna have to keep an eye on you guys. My friends, other than that, guys, we're gonna have some fun at every stop. I want you to gather around just like this as quickly as possible. Before you go taking any pictures, just come to me before. I will tell you some history about that specific spot, Aruba in general. The history is very concise, very straight to the point because it's always the same. History doesn't change. What I'm interested in is your conversations, questions, misconceptions about the island. Just come to me and ask anything, all right? Did everybody get a bottle of water?
Yeah.
Yes? All right, those bottles, don't throw them away because when they're empty, you can come to me. I have a container full of vodka that is for me, and the water is for you guys. So if you need any refill of cold water, come to me, all right? Anything else, like I said, just feel free to come to me, all right? I have the 4-seater, 3-seaters, right?
Perfect.
see them down here as well. Those are all volcanic rocks. So we don't have any volcanoes on the island, so you shouldn't be afraid of that. But when the tectonic plates moved underneath us, lava came out, created a platform of lava rock, and then everything was below sea level. So eventually the coral started to grow on top of it, and then it was pushed up piece by piece by earthquakes, and that is what Aruba is. Only 19.6 miles long, 6 miles on its widest point. Yeah, so it's a very, very small island. Currently about 120,000 people living on it. A little bit more about the island. We used to belong to the Netherlands. We used to be part of the Dutch Kingdom. Nowadays we are independent technically. We do have elections every 4 years, but we still have links with the Netherlands. For example, our passports are Dutch passports. We don't have any Aruban passport, that doesn't exist. So that's a good thing because we can go to the Netherlands, around Europe with no problem. So that's a very good thing. Another thing is we have the Dutch education system here. Every book, every lesson is in Dutch. Every legal document is gonna be in Dutch. That is technically the official language. And then we got the native language, which is Papiamento. That is what we speak with colleagues, friends on the street and everything. That on its own is a mix of about 6 languages. So yeah. And then in the 4th and 5th grade you get Spanish and English at school. So by the time a kid is 11, 12 years old, they already know at least 4 languages to speak and write. That is the 4th and 5th grade, yeah. So yeah, that is the basic technically. And back to geology, where we're at right now. This is the tripod natural bridge. We have 7 natural bridges that are still standing on the island. All of them are on this side of the island, the north coast, because we have a constant northeast trade wind blowing on the island. So it comes from that side and it creates bigger waves. As you can see here, the water is very rough in comparison to the south side where your hotel area is. It's mainly because of the wind creating big waves, and then these hills kind of protect the south side, and that's why you get a very calm beach on the other side. What that does is the wind erosion and the waves keep hitting and pounding on the coral, which is a weaker rock, and starts carving in. So eventually this will become caves. The caves will become blowholes, and the blowholes become natural bridges. That's how they are created. And I said still standing because if you look to my left hand side, that building over there, the yellow building right in front of it, you're gonna see a bunch of coral stacked on top of each other, crumbled on top of each other. That used to be the biggest natural bridge on this island and in the whole Caribbean, but it collapsed in 2005. So the same thing that builds them is what weakens them. Eventually all of these bridges will collapse, but in the meantime new bridges are born. It only takes many years to do that. All right. This one right here is one of my favorites because it's a tripod shaped natural bridge, which is very odd to find in nature.
Wow, so hot.
That's how it's done. Alright guys, so we made it here to the ABC Tours. We got my buddy George with us. How are you liking it so far?
Actually pretty fun.
It's pretty fun, huh?
Yeah, it's so fun.
We got a small group here, 1, 2, 3 of us. Our tour guide Lewis. and this is our first stop. So this is the CF Moto UTVs. They're pretty good. They're lots of fun. So let's get going.
People live here?
The natural bridge is over there, the original one that collapsed, and this is its sister bridge, which you're not allowed to go on because they don't want this collapsing. Yeah, and this is the washroom, which is $1 if you want to use it, gift shops, and some food. So let's go see the collapsed one. All right, and this is the original natural bridge that just came across here, and it collapsed back in 2005. A lot of people were driving on it and putting their cars on it, and then eventually it eroded and collapsed. But that's where it used to be, and the beach was here. It was really nice. So no more. Oh, look at those air pockets there. Let's go get wet. Here it comes, and boom. I don't know if you guys can hear it too. It sounds like I'm getting soaked. Are you getting wet? My turn. Look at how the rock. Oh, you get soaked. Here, 1, 2, 3. Oh, here it comes. Oh, you get wet. Oh, here goes the big one. Here goes the big one. Ah! That's cool. Interesting. And that's coral. This whole island is just lava rock and coral. Look at this. Look at all those black rocks down there. Crazy. I feel like I'm in another planet. I feel like I'm on Mars. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, I gotta clean that screen there. Got all wet. So what do you think of it so far?
It seems pretty cool. Lots of lava rocks. Feels like a new planet.
Yeah, it feels pretty cool. Highly recommend this tour.
Yeah. It's very different compared to the south side of the island.
Yeah,
Very,
that's
very
true.
different.
Yeah,
It's like a
that's
desert
true.
over here.
It's
It's
true.
amazing. Yes.
Crazy. Gold mine ruins. When did he say this was? Like 1800s sometime?
1824, I think.
Okay. That's some serious rock. Should we go in?
Yeah, let's go.
You want to go first?
Sure.
So there used to be a windmill in here, and they used to crush the rock to extract the gold. That's crazy. All right. Some thick walls. So what happened to it? Like, what's all these rocks here?
I don't know. I was expecting for it to be like a deeper mountain.
Holy. Oh, so it's like multi-level here.
Where's the map?
I guess it was in here somewhere. Yeah, I guess it was a few hundred years ago. Oh. Look at the lines of those rocks. Got the whole place to ourselves. All right, now we're on the back side of the gold mine. That's what it looks like. Not much to see. It's just desert, man. It's crazy. I've never seen this side of Aruba before. Like nothing.
The other side's like paradise. Over here, it's just like rough desert.
Rough, like, yeah, like nothing grows. Can't survive. Holy shit, look at all these ATVs, UTVs. Holy crap, man, look at this. Doesn't get those ones, the ATVs. Actually, those would be nice. They're a lot cheaper. Yeah. Yeah, big. You get your license, we'll get two of them. Buses are here, it's crazy.
Look at all the wishing rocks. Look at all the wishes people gave them.
What did he say this is? The wishing rock?
I forget. But
All the tourists put a little pile some rocks up and then you make a wish. Okay, you gotta go pile some rocks up.
okay.
And make a wish that you and I would be rich and healthy.
Okay.
But it looks like Mars. It looks so freaky. Okay, there's Yorgos's wishing rock that just went down. Yeah, there we go. Did you make a wish yet?
Yep.
Alright, made a wish. Okay, 10 minutes is up, we gotta get back.
here everything, absolutely everything is imported. So we don't produce anything, and that's why fishing was way more popular and, like I said, part of survival. And the fishermen fish from the cliffs. So at a certain point in time, they started to build those fishermen's huts. They used them as storage for their equipment, to clean up the fishes and all of that. Later on, and especially with tourism, laws came into effect, but the government decided to allow them to keep those fishermen huts. So nowadays it belongs to the family that build those, and they cannot do any business with them. They cannot rent them out, sell them, or anything like that. It goes from family member to family member. Nowadays everything is tourism, so some of them kind of went into ruins, and the nicer ones, they use them as camping areas, but only for the family. So basically after carnival season, people like to go camping for like a week, and yeah, the nicer ones, they use them for that nowadays, but it's still very well regulated, right? Second thing, I don't know if you noticed, but suddenly all the houses became very, very luxurious.
Yeah.
Well, this area, the native name is called Malmo. That is the town. But it's known as the Beverly Hills of Aruba because over here you get the most expensive houses, and most expensive, I mean like 2 million US is the starting point. Yeah, yeah, that is starting point, and of course sky is the limit. So it is because mainly close to the beaches, very close. You get the best sunset view over here, and also the high-rise hotel area bumps up the value of all the houses as well. A lot of famous people have houses here. The last one to have bought a house over here is Floyd Mayweather, the boxer. So nobody knows 100% which one it is, but it is known that he's the last one that bought a house over here. He bought it from me, but I'm not allowed to say which one it is. Okay. And last but not least, we have the California Lighthouse. The name California comes from the fact that once you're up there, you can see the coastline of No, the name California comes from the last ship that sank here on the island. It was in 1891. Steamboat from England. It was called the SS Californian, and in order to honor that ship, they call it the California Lighthouse. So the captain never saw the island, struck the most western point, and then sank by the southwestern side. And that is when the government decided to build a lighthouse so that wouldn't happen again. And it was finished in 1916. So by 2016, it made 100 years old. That is when they decided to reopen the door for the public. So nowadays you can actually, they do charge a $5 fee because it's also a monument, so they have to maintain it. But you can go and have a nice 360 view. And finally, there is a building over there. That building used to belong to the lighthouse keeper, but it used to be way smaller, so it wasn't as big. And yeah, so the lighthouse keeper, nowadays we have GPS and radars. Actually, that antenna over there, that radar is what the ships use nowadays. So the gentleman is kind of unemployed.
Yeah.
And they took his home, made it way bigger, and today is one of the best Italian restaurants we have on the island. It is good food, good quality, but again, it's mostly known for the sunset view. It is very romantic and all of that. So.
All right, we're at the California Lighthouse, and here's the food truck. More like a smoothie truck. Where is that? That wasn't him, was it?
No. There's another one in there.
There's another one. Oh, there he is, the big one.
Oh, what the heck?
Look at him, it's huge. Look at that guy. Hello. 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 Chop up.
Chop up with those.
chop up the coconuts. Chop them up here. Drink some coconut water. Cool. So populated. All right. The 3-step beach where the turtles are. Let's go check it out. Oh, okay.
Oh, good stuff.
Well, I wonder if people wiped out over there. Yeah. Okay. It's not much of a kind of beach. It's just for snorkeling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mainly.
Oh, look at that. What the heck? Where'd they go? Oh, they're swimming over there.
Millions of these guys.
Literally. Holy cow.
Okay guys, there's a turtle underneath us. I'm gonna go under and show you. Ready, watch this. Hello. What are you doing?
Oh, that's right.
Well, this concludes the tour. ABC Tours with the ATV. The food was really good. We got the fish, the grouper, yeah. Soft drinks were extra. You get water, but if you wanted like a beer or soft drinks, it's an extra money. We got a couple Cokes. It was $3 each, US. And now he's our tour guide Lewis is gonna see which one of these are available to give us a lift back to our hotel. So overall, it's a good tour.
It's pretty nice.
Yorgos, what did you think?
I liked it a lot. I just wish that the tour guide would go much faster.
Yeah, I agree, totally.
Like, it was a bit slow,
Bit slow.
but I wish it would just be faster. Hitting those like ramps and stuff.
Yeah, I think top speed we were doing was like
60,
50.
50, yeah.
Yeah, it was like 50. So yeah, it was pretty good. And at the end, what did we discover?
We discovered a sport mode
Sport
that made it go
mode.
faster.
That was crazy difference, man.
Rev like 3,000 RPMs higher.
Yeah, it was so much more fun. Yeah. All right, hope you enjoyed it. Video to the next one. Peace.